Welcome to Melanie's 5 Minutes for Fractions Teaching Aid tutorial. The main goal here is to generate questions to be included in tests that may be administered to an entire class. It features similar navigation as a student learning aid, except the answers are provided rather than prompted. The first order of business is to log in. This identifies a teacher for subsequent reporting. If the teacher is associated with multiple classes, then the desired class must be chosen. In this case, we will select, after putting in the user ID and looking at the list of two classes, we'll select the first one as the class. That teacher is indicated as being the teacher in two classes. We want this particular class. So in order to generate a problem or question, you select from the menu of question types. Now, if you select from one of beginners or fraction operations or mystery fractions, there's a list of subcategories presented. A question is then randomly generated from the subcategory that you choose. Otherwise, a question is randomly generated upon selection of the question type. Now, we're going to use improper fractions as our first example. And you'll notice that it's generated immediately with the question in the top box and clues in the next two boxes. And of course the multiple choice options are displayed over to the right. So the teacher has all this information available to decide whether he wants to save the question or not. So in this case we're going to say let's save the question. Now let's do a few other examples here. We'll go into the beginners, as it's got multiple, we can quickly do them. You'll notice in this case this question is pretty much self-explanatory, so there are no clues, and therefore the clues are grayed out. And we'll save this one, and we'll go on to a second one. Now, oh yeah, we want that one too, but we forget to save it. We'll go on to here, and it warns us you must specify whether you want to save or not save it. That's to ensure that the teacher is really making sure that they want to have that in their selected group. So in this case we'll say yeah, we do want to save it. When we save it, notice also below that there's a running count that just got incremented from 2 to 3 when we did that. You know, we can see the same thing will happen when we do this one. We'll say okay, we like that, we'll save it, and then it goes from 3 to 4. Now, of course, when you're generating these things, if you're the teacher, you look at it and you say, oh, I don't want the quarter one. Let's try that again. So we won't save that, and we'll try another one. This gives us a quarter again, so let's not save that one. And let's go over here. And yeah, the 5/9 is a little more challenging for what we want in this particular case, so then we're going to save that one. And incidentally, this box here can be expanded by putting your cursor over it. We'll save this, and you'll notice it goes from 4 to 5. The questions are saved by the date they're generated and may be accessed in the reporting facility to create tests. An explanation of record selection and other aspects of generating a report may be found in the reporting learning video. A test may be created from the questions generated in the teacher aid in the date range specified. And teacher aid and class ID may also be specified to refine the selection of generated questions. A print preview may be displayed of a generated test. An answer key page is also generated. Well, this pretty much covers it, so this concludes Melanie's 5 Minutes for Fractions Teaching Aid tutorial.